We now continue with the arithmetic progression. So we are done till exercise 10C last time. So we continue with exercise 10D now. Now before we start this exercise, there are certain things what we need to remember. There are no new formulas as such, but there are new applications of the arithmetic progression over here. So according to that, if we can ease ourselves, we can make this thing easier for us when we are using a certain method. So when you are given that if the arithmetic progressions, if we are saying that the three numbers are in arithmetic progression, then the numbers which could be taken should be, so if there are three numbers, then the numbers could be taken as a minus d, a and a plus d. See, why would I do that? If I take a plus d, a plus 2d, what will happen? My d will not cancel out, and therefore it will give me a equation where it will be 3a plus 3d is equals to something. I don't know whether something is given or not. So yeah, if something will be given, that sum of the three numbers is given. So then I will not be able to get the thing because I may not have the second condition over here. So here, when I use this, the dd gets cancelled. Automatically what I'll get will be 3a is equals to that sum of the three numbers. So it becomes much easier for me. Similarly, if I have got the numbers to be four numbers, so if it is four numbers, again I need to see to it that my d's gets cancelled. So that's why I'm going to say a plus, I'll take a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3d. So the difference over here is also 2d, here also 2d, here also 2d. So not a problem. What we want is that the numbers should be at equidistant from each other. That's why the distance is 2d and all this. So this is an AP, and accordingly we will be having that जब हम लोग add करेंगे तो minus 3d plus 3d cancel हो जाएगा, minus d plus d cancel हो जाएगा. So it's always easier to solve a sum when the number of the numbers to be taken are 4, then I take this particular method. Similarly, if the numbers are 5, then I am going to take just addition of this. It will be a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. So this will be much simpler. So directly the distance difference between this is d, between this is d, this is d, this is d. Okay. So if it is 5 consecutive numbers, it will be this way. And finally, if there are 6 numbers, then you are going to just extend this part. So it will be a minus 5d, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d, and a plus 5d. So accordingly, you can see that whatever is the sum, whatever is the question given to you, you will take the question in this particular manner so that it is easier for you to do the sum. So yeah, if the d is given to you, you can take directly a plus d, d plus 2d, a plus 3 directly if d is already given to you. But if d and a both are not given to you and you are told that the 3 numbers are such jiska sum itna hai, or 4 numbers are such jiska sum itna hai, then you may need to use this method for finding out the number. So that is one part what is there. The next thing is when there are only 3 numbers which are in AP. So if it is like this, that if it is A, B and C which are in AP, then we say that B is called as the arithmetic mean. Okay? B is called as the arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean over here, or we can directly say over here that arithmetic mean will be, forget this, we'll just directly write over here, arithmetic mean A is nothing but 2 numbers A and B upon 2. Okay. So arithmetic mean is nothing but A plus B upon 2. So yeah, that will be the arithmetic mean. So we have got 3 numbers, then A, B and C, then B is the arithmetic mean also. That's also true. But here the formula for arithmetic mean is A plus B upon 2. There is also one important property about the AP is that if the series is given to me in AP, then if I add the same number to all the numbers or subtract the same number to all the numbers, the resultant will still be in AP. Similarly, if I multiply the same number to all the numbers or multiply each and every number with the same number, then the result is still in AP. So I can say that if A, B, C, D are in AP, then A plus X, B plus X, C plus X, D plus X is in AP. Similarly, A minus X, B minus X, C minus X, D minus X is in AP. Also AX, BX, CX, DX is in AP. That means multiplication also is in AP, and also division. Okay, even if I divide it, that is A upon X, B upon X, C upon X, D upon X is also in AP. So that gives me that in case any AP is given to me, if any series is given to me that it is an AP, then if I do any particular operation, same operation to all the numbers, then the resultant will also be in AP. So if I have got the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, okay, I got 1, 3, 5, 7, if I add 2 to all of them, what will happen? It will be 3, 5, 7, 9. So it will still remain in AP. So addition of any number to all the numbers of the AP will give me the resultant AP as also in AP, resultant series also in AP. Similarly, if I am going to subtract any number from all of them, it is going to remain in AP. Next, if I multiply the same number to all of them, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 को मैं सबको 10, 10 से multiply किया, क्या हो गया? 10, 30, 50, 70, again in AP. If I divide it by any number like 10, 30, 50, 70, I divided by 10. So I got 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So you can see that if I am adding, subtracting, multiplying or dividing a particular number to each and every element of that particular series in AP, then the resultant series will also be in arithmetic progression. So these are the properties what we are having in the next exercise. So accordingly we have the things over here. First one, that if the numbers are to be found out, then the numbers, if they told me that if there are 3 numbers which are in AP, then I'm going to take let the numbers be this, this, this. If we have 4 numbers, then I'll take the numbers to be this way. So this is an easier method to do the sum. That's why we are writing this particular format over here like this. Okay. So we now start with the exercise 10D. So 10D exercise, there are 11 sums. We'll start with the sum number 1. Okay. So we start with sum number 1. Find 3 numbers in AP whose sum is 24 and his product is 440. Okay. So first is exercise 10D. We got first sum. 3 numbers whose sum is equals to 24 and product is equals to 440. So it's a first say let numbers be A minus D, A and A plus D. Therefore, A minus D plus A plus A plus D is equals to 24. So 3A, because this gets cancelled, is equals to 24. Therefore, A is equals to 8. You can see, very simple. Now you multiply it. So A minus D into A plus D is equals to 440. So it is 8 minus D into 8 plus D is equals to 440. So now we know this is A plus B, A minus B is equals to 64 minus D square into 8 is equals to 440. 8 we can take it here directly. So 64 minus D square is equals to 440 upon 8. So 8 5s are and then 5s are 55. So minus D square is equals to 55 minus 64. So D square is equals to minus D square is equals to minus 9. Right? So D square is equals to 9. Therefore, D is equals to plus or minus 3. It's required to have plus or minus because yes, difference could be plus also or minus also. So what are the numbers? So accordingly, what are the numbers? 8 is the first number. So you have the first number. I'll write it over here, next one only. So you get over here the numbers to be A minus D is equals to 8 plus 3 is equals to 11, or 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. A is equals to 8 and A plus D is equals to 8. Sorry, okay, fine. I'll keep it this way. So 8 minus 3 is equals to 5, and or 8 minus 3 is equals to 11. Therefore, numbers are 11, 8 and 5, or 5, 8 and 11. Okay, because they are in AP, I can write in both the forms, that is 5, 8 and 11, or 11, 8 and 5. We move on to sum number 3 now. Sum number 3. The angles of the quadrilateral in an AP with common difference 20. So they are given the common difference D is equal to 20. Let angles be A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. Why I am taking this way is because I already know the value of D. Since I know the value of D, I don't need that particular method of minus plus. So here I know that sum of angles of quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree. Therefore, A plus 20 plus A plus 40 plus A plus 60 is equals to 360. Because this is D, this is 2D, this is 3D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 4A plus this is 120 is equals to 360 degrees. So 4A is equals to 360 minus 120, so 240. So A is equals to 240 upon 4. So A is equals to 80 degrees. Accordingly, we have therefore angles are 80 degrees, 100 degrees, 120 degrees and 140 degrees. The sum of this thing should be 360, 100, 200, 300. One sec. A is 80. Oh, sorry. $60. Sorry. So A is 6. So accordingly we have that A is 60. So therefore A is 60, B is 80, 100 and 120. So total comes out, this turns out to be 200 plus 300, 360. Right. So that's the answer for sum number 3. We now move on to sum number 5. Find 5 numbers in AP whose sum is 12 and the ratio of the first to the last term is 2:3. So 5 numbers, so we'll take over here. Let numbers be A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. Now they are given that the numbers sum is 12. So A minus 2D plus A minus D plus A plus A plus D plus A plus 2D is equals to how much? That's 12. So 2D minus D 2D cancels. So it is 5D, 5A, sorry, 5A is equals to 12. So A is equals to 12 upon 5. Okay, we get over here A is equals to 12 upon 5. Right? And the next thing they are given, the ratio of the first to the last term is 2:3. So first term is A minus 2D upon A plus 2D is equals to 2 upon 3. Right? So first we'll solve this and then put the value of A. So it is 3 times A minus 2D is equals to 2 times A plus 2D. So accordingly we get 3A minus 6D is equals to 2A plus 4D. So we have here as 3A minus 2A is equals to 4D plus 6D. So it is A is equals to 10D. So we have 12 upon 5 is equals to 10D. Accordingly it will be 120 it will be D is equals to 12 upon 50. Okay. Find the 5 numbers. 12 upon 50. That's quite strange answer. Let me check it. There's some error. Let me check. Oh no, there is. If this is 25, let me just 2 sec. Yeah, so we need to find out the values now. Now, because they are in fractions, let us take them into the decimals. So because the answers are in decimals, so this will be nothing but 2.10 and then 20. So 2.4 will be the thing over here, and over here D will be accordingly we can say as 2.4 upon 10 will be 0.24, right? Right? So this will be the things over here. Now I think there is a problem with the answers what are given over here, because the previous textbook, the previous year's textbook, they used to have the number to be as 25, the sum to be as 25. Now it is converted to 12, but the answers on the back side are not changed. They are still kept it as 2.5 and also there is some kind of an error over here from the answers point of view. If your answers, if I see, then this is not the correct thing. But if I will do one thing, we'll go first as per this and then I'll tell you what exactly the change to be made in the textbook, so that we get the answer as per the text backside of the answer. So it is this way that we got A is 2.5. So first thing is A minus 2D will be equal to 2.4 minus 2 into 0.24. So that will be 2.4 minus 0.48. Okay, so that will give me as 1.92. Okay, so that will be first thing. A minus D will be 2.4 minus 0.24. That will be 2.16. 2.40, 60, 60. 2.16. Then A will be 2.4. Then A minus A plus D will be 2.4 plus 0.24 will be 2.44. Sorry, 2.64. So that's this one. And finally A plus 2D will be given as 2.4 plus 2 into 0.24. That will be 2.4 plus 0.48, which will be 2.88. So these are the answers. So answer will be now will be 1.92, 2.16, 2.4, 2.64 and 2.88. But I think there is an error in the printing error over here where the numbers need to be changed. So the 12 which is given over here, this is not 12. this should be 25. So this will be, instead of this will be 25. So accordingly this will be 25. So you do one thing, you take it as 25. Well, 1 in, but 25 will give you 5. So, no. 1 sec. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2.5. How can I get 2.5 over there? 5. 12.5 होता 2 आता. So it should be 12.5. Yeah. As per the backside over there, it should be as 12.5. So if I got it as 12.5, yes, it would be 2.5. So because it will be 12.5 divided by 5 will give me 2.5. So yeah, it should be 12.5. So then it will be 12.5 upon, it will be 12.5 upon 5, that will be 2 point, instead of this will be 2.5. Okay, and then over here also it will be 2 point, instead of this will be 0.25. Okay, so there is some error that they got 12, उसके बाद space दिखता है तुम लोगों को, you know, you can see the textbook is space है उधर. So there is 0.5 which is written. Maybe the new textbooks may not have this problem. They may be having that 0.5 written over there. So I'll just mark in my textbook also. It is 12.5. Okay, so it is 12.5. So accordingly, this will also become 2.5. So here it will be 2.5 minus 2 into 0.25. It will be 2.5 minus 0.5. That will be 2. Okay. Here it will be 2.5 minus 0.25 will be 2.25. Here it will be, there it's 2. It's 2.5. Okay. So this is 2. This answers. And then it will be addition. So 2.5 plus 0.25. So 2.75. And finally it is 2.5 plus 0.5, it will be 3. So the answers will be 2, 2.25, 2.5, 2.75, 3. So please, in the sum number 5, you mark the sum properly over there. It is 12.5. In my book it is 12, not written further. वहाँ पे blank हो गया है. So printing error है उधर. It is 12.5 to give you the right answers over here. Okay. So method absolutely correct, no issues at all. But answers के लिए this is not the answer. The answer given over here is this one. If that is the question, the answer, then the question should be 12.5 and not 12. We move on to sum number 7 now. So sum number 7, the sum of 3 numbers in AP is 15 and the sum of squares of the extreme is 58. So sum of 3 numbers, so let numbers be A minus D, A and A plus D. So accordingly A minus D plus A plus A plus D is equals to 15. Yeah, it's given as 15. So DD gets cancelled. So 3A is equals to 15, A is equals to 5. And the sum of the squares of the extremes, so A minus D the whole square plus A plus D the whole square is equals to 58. Right, so it is A square minus 2AD plus D square plus A square plus 2AD plus D square is equals to 58. Accordingly, you see that 2AD gets cancelled. So 2A square plus, or we can say A square plus D square is equals to 58. So we get A square plus D square is equals to 58 upon 2. A is already known as 5, so 25. 5 square plus D square is equals to, this is 29. So D square is equals to 29 minus 25. D square is equals to 4. So D is equals to plus or minus 2. Got it? So taking A is equals to 5 and D is equals to 2, we get numbers as A minus D is equals to 5 minus 2 is equals to 3, A is equals to 5 and A plus D is equals to 5 plus 2 is equals to 7. So numbers are 3, 5 and 7. And if A is equals to 5 and D is equals to minus 2, then A minus D will be equal to 5 minus of minus 2, that will be equal to 7. A is equals to 5 and A plus D is equals to 5 minus 2 is equals to 3. So the numbers will be 7, 5 and 3. These are the two ways you can write the AP in sum number 7. We now move on to sum number 9. Sum number 9, insert one arithmetic mean between 3 and 13. So 3 and 13. So A is equals to 3 plus 13 upon 2 is equals to 16 upon 2 is equals to 8. So the arithmetic mean A is 8. So very easy sum. So not an issue at all. Sum number 9 was 8. We now move on to sum number 11. 1 upon A plus 1 upon B, 1 upon C are in AP. Show that BC, CA and AB are in AP. So it's a simple thing again. It's a proof sum. So I are given that AP is 1 upon A, 1 upon B and 1 upon C. And we need to show that BC, AC and AB are in AP. Okay? So it's a simple thing. What we are going to do is that we are multiplying. Now we know that when we multiply the same number to all the three, all the different values of the elements of the series, then it is still remaining in AP. So right, multiplying all numbers with A, B, C. So what will happen? It will be A, B, C upon A, B, C upon B and A, B, C upon C. So A gets cancelled, B gets cancelled and C gets cancelled. Therefore, A, B, C, AC and AB are in AP. Okay, a very easy thing, nothing confusing at all. So in fact the hint is already given over there that you multiply it by ABC, so that solves the purpose. So that was the exercise 10D. Now we move on to the next exercise, that is 10E, and this exercise is based on word problems. So these are word problems. I think I'll take it in the next video.